Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Today we're finally going to do it. We're going to make a city inside the sphere. Well, I mean, you won't see it as a sphere, but we're going to make a city. It's going to have a ceiling. Um, let's get down. I think we'll get rid of our cube and mesh and create a plane. And it's hard to figure out the scale of something like this, but I think we're going to go with S500. Let's make it a kilometer wide, which is kind of big for something we normally do, but and let's change our view to 10 kilometers, which should give us at least some space. Yeah, it seems all right. Okay, so ultimately it's going to be inside of a giant cavern, but we'll start with just a plane because I think it will make it easier. And let's subdivide it. Maybe 100. So that means each cube is 10 meters, just to give us an idea of our scale. And hopefully that's not too much. So a couple ways we could do this. We could jump in with, we're going to use random flow either way, but let's look at C. Let's turn off our dynamic scale, and maybe let's try this first. Play insets. Might be a little slow though. Depth instead of minimum and a maximum of 10 meters. So it should all be the same height. I'm going to just, it's going fast enough right now. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's turn off reverse to 0 and triangulate 10% just to add a little bit of interest to it. Cool. And then we're going to set a margin, inner margin of 5. So everything's got 5 meters. It's already blowing up. That's annoying. Let's see 3 if that works. 3 works. And if we look, this has given us, an interesting starting point for buildings. Everything's 10. I'm going to maybe change it to 12 just because I like 3-story buildings, and 12. We got some, kind of odd, but even that, if we go look here, that's like 3 meters. So that's a very narrow building, right? But assuming we accept this, just put a person here for scale, see what it does. Exit, right. Human, generate new human. Let's see. So that's a narrow building, but I have seen buildings that narrow. I mean, not narrow and tall, but that works. Okay. Cool. So we've started, got our first floor. And if we go look at the model, it's looking pretty good. I want to, coplanar. I'm going to hide our floor. Now, let's do another one. These are all the same height, which for right now, I can deal with. Maybe now we've created it with this. Let's try the other way. Shift G, coplanar. That gives everything. Yes. Tab. Now Shift Q. Let's do it with panels. Let's see what we can get out of that. We want square. We want minimum depth of 12. Maximum depth of 12. Keep them the same height this time. Let's say we only want 50% of our buildings to have a next set of 4 floors. That's doing all right. And then let's add a margin of 2. See if that'll do it. And off. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we get this sort of tiered ziggurat kind of vibe going on if we do it that way. Maybe we don't want that, although I don't hate it. I do kind of like it. And we're on square, yeah, and our max is 5. Yes. Okay. I can live with that. I like that. Let's do it again. So select this one. We get all those selected, and Shift Q, panels. Let's do it again. This time we'll take our margin like 0.25. And let's just add for fun a cut. I'm not sure it's gonna make any real difference here. Maybe instead of a cut, because there's already still lots of subdivision there. Let's set our max panel size to 2. Maybe. And try radial. Yeah. Okay. That's given us some actions there. I'm gonna maybe increase our margin to 1. Maybe a bit more. Margin to 3. Well, that gets kind of trippy and weird. Margin 1.5. All right, fine. It still gets a little weird, but let's just go margin of 0.5 again. Okay, because you got a couple of these weird spots like that. And we're not going to be looking at this from a distance anyway, so it's going to be okay. That's feeling pretty good to me, but let's change it now. So a minimum of 12 and a maximum of 24. So we get some variation in height. Cool. Now, do it one more time. Do this one, tab. Still got all the top selected, great. So we just do it again. Panels, panel seed. Let's take this one to 48, just really punch it so we get some towers now. Yeah, starting to be cool. Coming along. Let's save while we're thinking about it. 24, 10, 17, 1, live stream, city. Cool. We could have just used a generator, but I want to have a little bit more control, and this has given that to us, so I'm good with this. So again, Q panels. Getting some fun variation. Okay. Now I'm gonna do one more, I think. And I'm gonna set to walk. Shortest. That gives us some more variance up there, which is kind of nice. Ooh, that's breaking. Breaking down over here. Let's see if we can fix that. Cut our margin to just 0.1. Is that better? And let's undo. Oh, it's just screwing up from that. I see. It's already fucked up here. Well, it's just gonna L seam. Yeah. L. I'm just gonna delete those two. We don't need them. I'm actually gonna delete this one too. There we go. And I think this one too. There we go. Those are like the two bad ones, and there's no reason we need them. So screw it. They are gone. So back to here again. Now, Shift G, normal. That reselects the top. Now let's try it again. Panel seed. Walk shortest. Panel amount 25. We can even give it a cut. Ooh, yeah, interesting. Okay, fun. So we're getting kind of some neat looking silhouettes for our buildings here. Yeah, and do it again. Shift G, normal. Tab, Q, panels. Let's cut it down even less to like 10% this time with a cut of 1. Cool. And one more time. Normal. Control minus. Okay. So we selected far less. Good deal. Shift Q, panels. We got a couple of towers. We're gonna add a few more. Take us back to 50. Yeah. Like some like antennas or whatever sticking up. Fun. Cool. That's not bad. I think that worked reasonably wellish. I kind of want something with a bit more focus. So I think what we're going to do is come to here and I'm just going to delete these. I don't have to, but there's no reason to keep them. So let's just get rid of them. Because I'm going to put a big building here, I think. Can't get rid of the bottom one because I did it all as one piece, but we can get rid of those. Cool. Oh, did I get rid of everything? Oh, you bastard. Undo, 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 come back. Edit, undo history. Gonna go back further. No. There we go. Okay. Too much. L, X, vertices. Still good. Okay, this one, tab. L, 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 L. Yeah. I want to get rid of that one too, I think, but yeah, we're gonna do that. L, X, vertices. Back to this one. L, L, X, vertices. Still good. Cool. Yeah. This one. L, 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 X, vertices. Cool. L, L, and L, 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 L. Selecting linked. Don't move. L, L, L. Oh, unselect first. L. Okay, so now no holes. Good. Well, one, but I'm gonna get rid of that. There we go. Okay. So now we got a space in the center for a big mega structure, which we can just do. Shift A, mesh. A minute, let's drop out. Shift A, mesh, cube, tab, GZ1, tab, scale. Cool. Doesn't even really matter. That feels like a good spot for it. Gotta have the ziggurat, or it's just not right, you know? Inset, E, scale. Cool. That'll give us something kind of fun to play with. We can maybe go one more level. There we go. It's our big tower surrounding everything else. As long as you have one big subject thing, you can get away with a lot of crap. And then this, let's see. Just do those, tab, shift Q, utility, plate insets. We're gonna go with a min depth of 1, max depth of 3, subdivision. Oh, it's because I got the other stuff. F9, margin 0.25. There we go. That makes it a bit more techy looking, right? Maybe do a little bit more, one more subdiv. Yeah, okay. Cool. And we can do the same with all these too. A, tab, shift Q, plate insets. I'm just gonna turn it off just to see what it does. Cool. Add some fun to it. Enter to here too. A, plate insets. And we're going to max of 4 or minimum of 1, max of 3. There we go. That seems better. And then this one, same thing. Cool. And then this one, oh, that one's fucked up. I'm just gonna L, X. There we go. Cool. And then this one. I'll even add a subdiv here. Let's see what will that do to us. Slow it down a lot. That's what it'll do to us. Okay. Cool. We got a way more complex looking city. We got another wonky one here now. Reduce material. Fine. There we go. X versus gone. We might find more, but that's pretty good. Save. And I kind of like we have them all on separate levels too. We could even come back and do it on this base one here now. Plus, tab, shift Q, plate insets. I don't think we'll increase the subdiv, but good deal. So just lots of bumps everywhere. Things looking kind of fun. Save. And we are 21 minutes in, which means we could really just do the whole thing again if we wanted to. Or, and this is where I'm not sure about, what happens? Select hierarchy. Shift D, RX180, GZ. And we did that. We could do a whole new one. It is possible. And then RZ180. That brings it back to our spaces in the middle there. And that works. So now we have like our tower kind of coming up, almost touching the sky, and nothing quite touches, but we're close. I think that's fun. Maybe we can give it just a little bit more room up. So like that, just for seeing. Although I do kind of like it close. Bring it up a little, 20. Save. Okay. I had one other thing I wanted to try doing, just because I think it'd be fun. I'm going to move that M new collection to, I don't know what we're going to call it, downward. Sure. I think turn it off for right now because it is hard to see. Let's make a new plane, S500. So we got another. Let's take it to here. Maybe. Okay. Tab. Slice it. 100. Shortest. That does give us cubes. Maybe even want a few more than 100. Although, well, no, we'll do 100. And 3. Slice it. 15. Yeah, I carried some smaller ones there too, just where they were huge. Let's do the same thing here. 10. Yeah. 5. Good. Nice. Oh. Except I don't think I did it. Ah, damn it. AM distance. No. II scale. Let's see if this works. It seems to be okay. No, we're still getting weird little ones. Undo. Let's go back a little bit. There we go. Slice, shortest, 100. Again, limited dissolve. Got to have that turned on. And let's take it to 150. That feels better in general. Okay. Cool. Maybe we will leave a few big ones. We'll just do 150. 3C. I don't know why this is, but if you select the outer edges with this, it gets very confused when you try to cut it. So you just got to kind of go in like this. There might be a better way, but inset, scale, yes. You can go like 0.99. Keep it now. 0.975. That should be okay. X faces. Tab A and E. 1.5. And we have walkways now. Take it down a little bit to there. Cool. I like it. Do we want to do it again? Or have a second one? We could always just do Shift D, GZ 40, RZ 90. There we go. So we have multiple walkways. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Over. Sky streets. Fun. We turn back on downward. And maybe we take the same two things. Shift D. No. Don't duplicate everything. Just duplicate those. Shift D. RZ 90. GZ. We have walkways up above too now. That's a little too high. Into there. Fun. Cool. Yeah. Liking it. Now, we need to decide what we want to do about the edges. Do we put it in like a room? We could just do literally a square room if we wanted to, or a whatever room. All right, let's do that. So, okay, Shift A, Mesh, Cube. S500. Cool. SZ. So it's just about, we'll go a little bit over. That's fine. Okay. Then, don't do that. Okay. Control A, rotation scale, tab 2, Control R, add an edge loop there, scale it out to like that. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's what we want. Now, think what I want to do. I don't need the roof. I don't need the floor. And inside. Okay, solo it. So there's that. What would happen? Shift Q, panels. If we went with a 50% panel here, min distance of, doesn't even really matter, but 3, max of 12. Okay. Panel seed. Did it not give us any? Oh, F9. Cuts 20. Interesting. Panel amount 85. Yes, that is what we want. And then we take this and Alt P, clear parent. What? Alt P, clear parent, keep transformation. Is there anything even in that one? No. This M, new collection framework, which we don't need to see, but in case we want it again. Because now we have walls around our city that have holes leading in that we can consider to be like tunnels or whatever. Whatever. Cool. Oh, I'm digging it. I think it's looking cool. We're gonna need some lights though. We're gonna need a lot of light because I don't think we can really do a sun too well in this one because our holes are pretty small. We might do a little bit of that, but we're gonna just hopefully we don't need to worry about what's on beyond in the great beyond. It's just gonna be the great beyond. Okay. So this, we're gonna move this to new collection. We're gonna call it cave because I don't know what the better word for it is than that, and turn it off for right now. Okay, save. So our buildings. Select hierarchy. Yeah, it's all one. Let's just join it together. We're gonna go with one. And we'll turn off downward because we're gonna do the same thing to 2. And this we'll put in a downward as well. Okay. So we have a base city object, our elevated roads, and our megastructure to play with right now. I think I might use the material from the Cyber City geometry node setup, which I pulled across into my settings, services, procedural city. Let's see what that looks like on this. Yep. And it gives us city. It's a little too modern for me right now, but I think we can use it as a starting point. I'm going to duplicate this out and close this area. Okay. And the next thing we'll do, Shift Q, shading, append materials. So we got those there too from the random flow. So let's go look at this material, see what it looks like. Shading, select it all. There's our color ramp. Oh, it's just for adjusting other things. We don't need to worry about it. Okay. So facade, we gotta go look into here and see what we're getting. How ugly is it? It's ugly. That's not too bad actually, because we just mostly want the emission. That's the stuff that we need. This stuff up here, delete, delete, delete. Now let's see. Yeah, leaving us with the light. The light. There are 4 lights. Okay, what's this one? Oh, it's just like a concrete. I actually kind of just like that. We could even just use that. Let's just see if that works. I was going to do a whole bunch more stuff, but you know what? If we don't need to, we don't need to. That's not too bad. Come on, Patrick. It's not that bad a node. All right. Color to color, strength to strength. You know, like that works. I was going to do more to it, but I think that's fine. Let me just get rid of these bad boys. And right. Oh, what did I get rid of? Oh, that was too far in. Like what? Get rid of this. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I don't know where I did, but okay. So we just basically got rid of all the building things. So it's just windows off the side, but I think that's closer to what we want anyway. We could tweak it around some more. All these up out. I mean, go more with what we're doing. Just add a new material, assign it to our flow, soft object. Sure. It's a pretty simple. Here. Which would be easier to mess with. Maybe it's just easier to give everything to that rather than move. Which one do we want to move? Yeah, let's just move the other one. See which one we like better. Okay. Now it'd be easier to move into this one. Just the way it's set up. So we'll do that. Actually, we need all that, right? Yeah, we need all of that. Control C. Back to here. Edit. Control V. Move it up. Okay. And this can go into our that. Delete that. And this can go into base. Color right. What did I miss? What did I miss? Slot 2. Oh, to grab all 3 of them. Right. Let's just grab it all then. It's easier. Okay. Get rid of this. Delete. Paste. Cool. Come here. Okay. And this one's going to go normal to normal. Roughness to roughness. Metallic to metallic. Base to base. The scale is 0.001. Too much. 0.01. A bit bigger than that. 0.005. Okay, there we go. So that's using sort of the same materials we've been using for the rest of the city. Do we like it? We kind of do. That's better. Yeah. And then maybe just make it just a titch darker. Okay. Sure. That is our procedural city now. And we don't want it on the floor. So tab, alt hide, shift G, coplanar. There's our floor. Just assign to that. Let's see. Cool. Although we'll make that soft UV instead. Yeah, okay. Cool. And we'll do some more to it in a bit, but I think that's a good place to start. We got lights kind of coming around everywhere. Then let's come back in. This thing is going to be hard UV. Cube projection. Sure. Don't really notice it anyway. Materials. AU cube project. Cube size 5,000. Does it make it bigger or smaller? 2,000. 500. Okay, yeah, we'll go that way. 500 sounds good. Okay, so you got those both going. Looking good so far. We can do the same thing on this one. Just see procedural city v2. Yeah, okay. I like it. Save. Downward. Pretty much exact same thing, right? Just gonna grab this one, this one. Link, materials, tab A, U, cube projection, cube size, 500. Okay, they both have materials. This thing, select hierarchy, join it together. Just make it one, tab, A, U, cube projection. Material is going to be city. I think we will have lights in the ceiling, even if we didn't on the floor. Yeah, why not? Then cave back on. And I think we'll make a cave R flow soft UV. U cube projection. Now tab A, U smart UV project. Yeah, it's actually, I'm not sure it's better or worse, but we're gonna go with it. It's gonna be dark anyway. Alrighty. Now, like I said, it's very dark right now, obviously. Let's go look at our camera, photographer, exposure 5. That might be better. We might even go more than that, but I think that's a good starting point for us now. Come back to cave, solo it, tab A, tab, shift Q, tubes. We'll start them small, but curve depth of 3, 10. Let's see them. F9, 200. Yeah, it feels good. 10 does seem like a reasonably acceptable size, maybe a little smaller. Let's do offset of 10, minimum offset of 2, width of 5. Cut smaller. Yeah, okay. And probably not going to see these, but let's take it to 500. Fug it. Let's go crazy. Nothing terribly weird. A couple that are kind of odd, but that's fine. If anyone bothers me, I can just nuke it. I just want to have some going around like that. Maybe catch some light. Cool. And then again, solo it, tab, everything's selected, sure. Shift Q, cells. We want pool size of 25%. We want cuts of 5. That's going to give us lights. And we'll make them our yellow. We'll call them mini-me. Okay. Now, I don't know which way I want to go. Let's see, where's our seal? There's that. Okay, I'm gonna turn off downward just so I can see. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. So let's set a sun right here. I'm going to come back and add some more detail too. I just want to get this lighting kind of good, and then we'll probably ignore it for a bit. Sun, cool. Color, all right. 10,000 Kelvin. We'll go with a 2 radians and go down to it. And we want to make sure that it's coming essentially right into our city that way. There we go, it's slightly at an angle. And turn on downward. And I guess we need to change our world to black too. And sun, I'll go with a strength of 10 just to see what it gives us. Did we get anything out of it? Is it going in? It is going in. Let's point it. Oh, I see. So that's what we're getting. They're getting some, but I think we're going to need more lights than that, though, which is kind of what I was checking to see. Let's do our final lighting thing, which in this case is going to be fog. Well, final being overall before we start adding point lights to bring things up. Ground fog, God ray fog. One scale. Cool. Cool. This is huge. Density, let's just try like 0.1 because it is huge. Color, get a little bit of a tint. And we need to set a camera. And camera, Alexa, with a clip end of 2 kilometers. Cool. It'll never be that big, but 1.41, whatever. Square root of 2 is just a pain to figure out. So anamorphic resolution, Panavision. And let's go to 35. Something like that. Welcome to Blade Runner. Fog 0.01. I mean, all right. Welcome to Blade Runner. Kind of works for me. I think we want to maybe add some more of those there. Shift D, GZ. Oh yeah, cool. And Shift D, GZ. Kind of see it. Man, that's fun. I'm liking it. All right, we're getting somewhere. Now is where we have to start tweaking. We can tweak either by moving our camera around like that. That's a good tweak because I hated that building. That's a better camera angle. Or adding stuff to cover up things or changing materials, whatever we want to do. We set this, we've set our basis up. And I'm good with that. And it looks cool. And it feels big, which is what we want. Actually feels maybe a bit too bright. Exposure to 6. No, I might be in 5.5, something like that. We'll figure it out. This is going to get complicated to mess with very fast. And that's just something that's going to be our cross to bear. But it shows you how fast you can make something, right? We need to give these materials. This is going to be, I don't think we'll even see it super well, but let's go give it orange to start with. Oh, it's got UV now. Oh yeah, totally. The mirroring makes it a bit weird, but you know, like that's a Blade Runner city if ever there was one, or Dark City or whatever, you know. But I wanted to build it by hand versus just using the Cyber City thing because I wanted to be able to control it a little more and I wanted to have some flexibility now, which we do have. But yeah, you can't really see those pipes, but a little bit you can. So cool. I think I want to add, I'll take all of our walkways. Let's get rid of cave right now. Actually, what we're going to do with cave is down here at the bottom, viewport display as bounds, and display as bounds, and then make it unselectable. So until we have to mess with the walls again, now I won't have to keep turning them off and on again when I go back to full view. I want to select all of these. Join them together. Tab A, cells, pool size. We'll try that again. Sure, cut 8. Okay. And then subcomponents. There they are. Yep, there are our lights. Oh, they're going to be lights. Yellow, green, blue, red. What do we want to do? Let's do red. Let's see what that gives us. Again, more lights, more sense of depth. Cool. I like that. Now, do we want signs? Anything kind of weird? We could do something like a sign here, like lettering. Might as well. Let's go grab new Blender. Obviously, none of these buildings will hold up to any kind of up close viewing. So if we want to do a close up one, we're going to have to add, either make it so it's too close to even see it's a building, something like that, or we're going to need to add some other hero buildings in and around it. But that's fine. Very doable. Still thinking, come on. Come on. Do 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 do. Oh, yeah, those are. Like, what's those things floating? That's the lights on the outside of the cave, right? Let's just make it, because it's kind of driving me nuts too. Yeah. Pounds. There we go. Still loading. Come on. Get a new version of Blender. Get a new Blender file already. It's not that big, guys. We're not even at 1 million polys here, which is kind of awesome if you think about it. There we go. Open. That's how far back is it? I think I called it like alien writing. There we go. Just made some of these fun things a little while ago. They're just kind of neat. And tab. They're all one file, so we just need to pull them apart. Grab one we think is neat looking. I'm going to go with, oh, I don't know. This one. Hey, Michael. Updated? No, I haven't updated. Is a new version of Blender out? I need to go look. There we go. Copy objects. And just make sure we're in scene. Actually, go to collection. Yeah. Control V. Object, set origin, 3D cursor. Object, set origin, geometry to origin. S10. S10. Cool. RY90. Yes. There we go. And we'll make it emissive with blue. Let's see. Did it get the blue? Gave something blue. Add material. There we go. That's definitely turns that into a focal point if we want it to be there, but I don't hate that. Maybe, given how big it is, let's scale it over here. Let's push it back a bit, right? No, it's pretty much right up against the wall. Cool. Oh yeah, 4.2.1's been out for a couple of weeks, I guess. Oh yeah, that's better. I like it smaller like that. That's a fun one. And maybe let's do another one like right here. So we'll grab Shift D, P section tab, grab it. Objects at origin 3D cursor, objects at origin geometry origin, S100, RX90. Scale it down a bit to there. Cool. And let's make it green. Although I don't have too many materials, so we'll see. But it's sideways, so yeah, that's cool because you can't really see it anyway. It's kind of side lighting. That's fun. Oh, 4.2.3. Yeah. I don't know. What am I on? Blender. 4.2.1. Oh, yeah. So I can upgrade. 4.2.3 fixed. Cool. Yeah. I'm waiting for the thing I can't wait for 4.3 is 4.3 finally fixes overlapping VDB files, which is driven me insane for literally like 3 years now. So I am incredibly psyched for 4.3 to come out. Put one over here too. This one seems neat. I don't know if this is the same. I might have rotated it, but that's fine. And we'll make it green as well. Yeah, a little something in the foreground like that helps a lot. Yeah, just these extra lights are cool. Makes it feel alien, but still, you know, recognizable as something. So let's just do another one or two. There. Certainly fast enough. Let's see this one. Shift-D, P section, copy objects, set origin 3D cursor, S50, RY90. Sure. And let's make it also green. So like, gonna be a lot of green, but let's see. Yeah, that's cool. Take it down just a bit. Sure. Cool. Nice. Now, one thing we could do that I think might be neat. So I made the ground on this sucker RFlow panel soft UV, but let's change that. I'm going to go with plus, new, and just get rid of that. There we go. And call it lit city floor. It's lit, yo. Shading. Okay, good. Delete that. They search emission. That's going to make it. Are we even getting it? I just want to see. Let's turn off cave for real this time. And downward. Yes, okay, I am getting, and the sun. No. Oh. Let's see, floor, assign. Okay, now we should be getting it, right? Yeah, okay, now it's very bright. Good. Shading. And let's go find ourselves a material. Texture. Man-made. Buildings. And where am I looking here? I know I have this. Cityscape. There we go. Right. No, it wasn't that. Come on, I haven't used these textures in too long. City textures. There it is. Yep. City lights. Cool. Cube projection. Yeah. UV editing. It's fine, I guess. Yeah. Lit floor strength 5. That gives us some bottom up. Cool. Turn back on the cave. Turn back on downward. 5 might be too much. 2. Just give us some light up from the bottom. I feel like that's cool. And turn back on our sun. Good. Let's do the same on the top, see what happens. There we go. Plus assign lit city floor. Cube projection. Lights in both directions. Do we like it better? On, off. Subtle, halfway in between. I think I like maybe halfway in between. I do like having some more light spilling up from there, just adding more to the light pollution. I mean, that incredibly harsh beam across there is just chef's kiss. I love it. These are going nice. I like those signs there. But can we see? We're also still only on this one angle, so if I moved angles, I may need to add more lights too, or signs. Let's put one up here. Okay. Here. Grab this one. And we'll make this one blue. Cool. It's small. But yeah, I mean, it's not really that noticeable. Make it a bit bigger. There we go. Okay. I do like that as a shot, though. I feel like that is kind of giving us what we want. It feels massive, which is important because it should. Okay. Let's see if we can't set up a second shot now. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Let's set to that because we still have the first one here, right? Yeah. I mean, That's kind of hard to argue with. Mhm. Maybe we can adjust it a little bit, but yeah. We'll set the focus on it. It's funny, isn't it, that these big scenes that people think are like huge and complicated take actually far less time than doing a living room. It's like, oh, look, we're now at 15 minutes. We're basically done. I mean, I can keep tweaking on it, and I will for a bit, but it's just funny to me. There we go. Save both of those camera angles. Um, do a third one. And come down into it like this. See if we can keep our ziggurat like that over here in the distance. Focus here. Oh yeah. Well, that helps those walkways a ton, having them. I love those. Feels very like 1920s Metropolis, the movie, to me. Which, I mean, hard to go wrong with that. And the cool thing is all the lights really give a sense of scale, so you don't need people, but we could put a person here if we wanted to. Let's just see what the scale is on it. I think it's not too wide. Just put a human gen there to check it. Yeah, so it's walkable, but it's Oh yeah. No, modeling your home office is a great way to really learn, but it is because, as you say, you keep forever going, oh, and that, oh, and that, oh, and that. Um, so a person could fit here. If we start putting people in here, then we have to start thinking about who lives here. Is it the aesthetic city? Probably not. This is more of a human-looking space. Um, I don't know that the skull people would live here. Doesn't really feel like them. Feels more, I mean, kind of, you know, regular, normal, for lack of a better word, blue collary type people to me. Hey, chef. Yeah. When all else fails, grab one of our, what you call it, small people peddlers. This guy, he's kind of always fun. Yeah. Let's see if we want him or not. Gene. Just could be neat. I don't know. Turn off downwards. Oh no, that is a downward one. Okay. Never mind. Oh, because it's all these got combined together. Uh, not downward. Turn off downward. collection. New collection. Biopal. And G. Gosh, we are right at the edge, aren't we? 1. Interesting. I realized we were right on the edge of the city. That's cool. I can't do the whole thing. There we go. Can we even see him? I'm not even sure you can even see him. You can kind of see him. He's small. We could always add a light on him too, which might be fun. Yeah. Lights. Aziz light. Area. GZ. And do spread 90. Okay, now he's way more. We can even turn him now. Let's see if I can better the other way turned. Yeah, I'm not liking the turn on him. RZ90. No. Okay, let's cut the strength on it down to like 2. Let's see what that looks like. 5. 5 feels good. I don't know if you'll even notice him, but there he is. Like that's a cool shot though. And then maybe our 4th camera. Okay, now I need to turn on, what you call it? Where am I? Cave. Textured. Cool. Let's change it. No, edit it. This. Oh, can't select it. There we go. No. Okay. E. GX. There's a tunnel. Cool. Coming into the city like that. Focus on that building right there. That's dark. But we could bump it up a little bit. It could be fun, actually. 3. Come here. That should be a good number. And I don't think I've actually used the white one, have I? Or cool. We'll use cool. Let's see. That might be too bright. 1. Oh, I see. We got a weird red blob in front of it, which I also don't like. Okay, we gotta go back to L. Okay. Oh, because I need to see it as well. That's why. It is also needs to come back from bounds to textured. I was like, what's going on? That's why. Save. Cool. And then this. Right. Yeah. And W subdivide. Yep, we can. Cool. Shift Q. Panels. Store operator defaults. F9. 0.1. 0.1. Cool. And cut. Thickness 0.01. Let's give us a bit more. Cool. And F9. There we go. And then this is going to be distressed hull, which I don't think we've used yet. Let's see. Cool. So we can adjust that down a little bit or even up a bit, which we want to see. I don't mind seeing the light, actually. Like that. Cool. And let's see. Solo it. those, yeah. And we'll make the whole thing hull. Actually, no, let's see if we can try with just with chevrons. See what that gives us. Okay. We're losing that because it's still, well, that's kind of neat up there at the top. I can live with it. It's just with chevrons, hull color. We're just gonna make it darker. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. And then one more thing. We all know I'm a liar though. Something fun. Where'd you go? That's weird. Object set origin to the geometry. Where are you? I'm still not there yet. Okay. Now you better be there. If I can't see you now, there's a problem. Now we can see you now. Okay. What's the material on it? Oh, it's not even an object. Yeah, fine. Let's see what the material looks like on it because I can't change it without realizing it. Too bright. Okay, so we have to realize it. Fuck you. New collection, Greeble. Make instances real. Okay, now we can just do this. Yeah. That's better. That seems fun. Let me bring this emission down just a little bit. It's awful bright. Much better. Mhm. Good. Can see that. Okay. Q, curve extract, out. Cool. And want orange paint. Let's see. Yeah, cool. Q. I could array it, but object, convert, mesh, cool Q, array. There we go. Maybe too close, but yeah, it's a little too close. 5, 6. Cool. Yeah, that gives us just a little bit of space in the middle there. Good deal. All that. Was it worth it? I don't know. Put one more person in there? Or our same guy again? We'll put this guy in there. Do you want to? Or not? No. Anyone we want to use? Some of these folks are fun. I like this guy. The engineer. Let's put the engineer in there. Sure. People. Right there. Shows you how big the cave is. It's actually a much bigger tunnel than you might think it would be. That's a person. That's a big tunnel, man. I did not think it was that big. I have been confused by my own scale, so that's kind of fun. Definitely want a person there now then. But maybe back a bit. Or over. Ugh. Armature. We want him a little bit more. We're trying to catch him in that light as much as we can. That feels good. All right, we spent a lot of time on that last one, but I feel like that's what we want. Let's just turn off bones. Cool. All right, so we got our 4 shots. Just take a look at them real quick since we got them all laid out. We got this one. Then we got that one. That one. And that one. That one's crazy. I think we're in good shape. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. It's turned out well. We'll do some more tomorrow. And I think I might have an extra gig. They haven't told me yet, but I assume we'll do it tomorrow unless you hear otherwise from me. Okay, once again, everybody have a great rest of your day, however long that is where you are, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, thanks a lot.